Hello everyone, I'm Takagi from Hioki. Thank you for watching today's video. In this video, I'll introduce the collaboration between Hioki's power analyzer, the Pw6001, and the world-renowned software for ECU development, Etas Inca. This collaboration is the best solution for engineers with any of these three goals. First, development of motor or inverter control. Second, designing and calibrating motor ECUs or inverter ECUs. Third, measuring performance such as power efficiency of motors and inverters. First, I'll introduce our power analyzer, the Pw6001. After that, an ETAS specialist will give us an overview of Inca. At the end, I would like to expound on two exciting functions that could single-handedly make this solution worth it. I hope you'll stay to the end with me. Let's dive into it. Hioki's Pw6001 is a power analyzer with up to 6 channels. It can also be equipped with a motor analysis function. The user can measure motor power and inverter efficiency with very high accuracy. High-speed sampling of 5 megasamples per second enable measurement of even next-generation SiC semiconductors. Using 4 channels, you can measure efficiency of the battery, inverter, and motor. Or with 6 channels, you can measure the power of 2 3-phase motors. It's very easy to choose from its many pre-programmed combinations. As for noise resistance, optical insulations are used for voltage measurement. In addition, the original solid shielding provides excellent noise resistance. This is great for measuring close to machinery like inverters that give off a lot of noise. All of this makes this power analyzer's readings highly accurate and highly reproducible. Another strength of Hioki is that we develop all current sensors and power analyzers ourselves. The Pw6001 is equipped with a phase shift function that corrects or shifts the phase error common to all current sensors. This makes it possible to measure large current or power across wide bandwidths even more accurately. The current sensors that can be used in combination with this power analyzer are 5 clamp sensors and 7 pass-through type sensors. You can choose from these according to the amount of current you want to measure. Now, let's hear about Inca from Mr. Matsubara of Etas. Mr. Matsubara?
Nice to meet you all. I'm Matsubara from Etas. I'm happy to explain our side of the collaboration with Hioki. As you may know, every car today has electronic control units or ECUs installed in them. ECUs in hybrid or electric vehicle, for example, control the engine, inverter, and motor. ECUs are essential parts of the modern vehicle. Etas provides many solutions that support the development of ECUs. For those unfamiliar, I would like to briefly introduce Inca. I want to explain how useful this tool. Inca is a software tool used by many major players in the vehicle industry. It's a tool for calibration and measurement. These two are indispensable for ECU development. So, what are calibration and measurement in ECU development? Calibration is the adjustment of control parameters that determine the operation of an ECU. For example, when a developer adjusts parameter for PID control, this is calibration. Control parameters of ECUs affect the final performance of the vehicle, such as fuel economy or driving comfort. In other words, the ECU is an important factor that determines a vehicle's characteristics. Also, in ECU development, it's important to measure how the calibration affects the ECU's control performance. The control performance of the ECU depends on calibration parameters and information from outside the ECU. In order to understand its performance, you need to acquire communication data from other ECUs, RAM values inside the ECU, and sensor signals. By using Inca, you can calibrate and measure much more efficiently. For example, with Inca, PWM control parameters can be rewritten without stopping the operation of the inverter. In addition, the measured values can be displayed graphically with an excellent graphical user interface or GUI. Inca has many useful functions. In this collaboration in particular, you can calibrate ECUs in real time, while acquiring CAN data, RAM values from the ECU, and measurement values from the Pw6001 by using our interface module ES592. There are far too many useful functions for me to introduce here, so to learn more, please feel free to visit the ETAS website.
Thank you, Mr. Matsubara of ETAS. Next, I will explain the Inca Npw 6001 setup. Before this collaboration, users had to save Power Analyzer data as a CSV file, then transfer it to a PC with Inca. Then they would merge the CSV data with other data. This took a lot of time. Or, if they were using a system with a digital to analog output, they had to manually add the Power Analyzer error, output error, and the system input error to total the whole measurement error. But this large error would end up offsetting the high accuracy of our Power Analyzer. However, with this collaboration, you connect the Power Analyzer to Inca with ETAS's interface ES592 via Ethernet. With this, you can easily acquire Power Analyzer data on a PC. Also, by connecting the inverter ECU with this interface, you can measure and calibrate the ECU's RAM values. Now, let me introduce the two exciting functions of this collaboration. First is simultaneous display of power measurements and variables inside the ECU. The upper right of this illustration is the CAN bus data from the motor ECU. This is the real-time rotation speed. The other values are the data from the Power Analyzer. Like this, you can see ECU RAM values and power parameters at the same time. These can also be displayed on a YT graph by setting time as the x-axis. The upper waveform is rotation speed from the ECU, while the lower waveform is power data from the Power Analyzer. In other words, you can simultaneously monitor both power fluctuations and changes of efficiency in reference to rotation speed. In this collaboration, not just acquiring in-vehicle bus information such as CAN and LIN, but you can also change the ECU control parameters for calibration. Since the system is a combination of Inca and the Pw6001, you can view real-time power values and ECU RAM values together for detailed analysis. You can change the control parameters while the ECU operates, then immediately check the results. This shortens time spent in analyzing and calibrating. The second exciting function is simultaneous display of multiple windows. The following screen styles can be simultaneously viewed on one or more windows. 1. You can import any image, then display the measurements anywhere on there. 2. You can see user-defined complex calculation results like ID and IQ. 3. You can draw real-time XY graphs with a high-speed refresh interval of 10 milliseconds. 4. There is an oscilloscope-like display for RMS value fluctuations. All of these screens can be viewed on one or more windows. Since you can save multiple layouts, you can switch to a different window for each test. Wouldn't it be exciting to manage everything on one large screen? Okay, in this video, we introduced the collaboration with the Hioki's high-precision power analyzer Pw6001 and the ECU calibration software Inca. If you are interested in this system, please feel free to contact us at Hioki. We would be glad to help you evaluate this system. Thank you for your valuable time today. See you another time. Thank you.